of the machines of the Industrial Revolution signaled momentous changes. Now, let's see. It was the best of times. It was the oh, blast it, Kate, will you close the window? Oh, that's better. Damned Industrial Revolution. Now, where was I? The steam-driven machines of the Victorian era transformed the world. Automation created entirely new industries that allowed factories to produce goods on an unimaginable scale. Goods were traded around the world, and in return, exotic goods from the far corners of the globe were imported. If you were part of the middle class, it was a time of plenty, and a cornucopia of goods from all over the world could be purchased at one of the latest innovations, the department store.
Whiteley Store is fitted up with great taste and is divided by glazed partitions into departments, offering our fashionable clients everything from a pin to an elephant. Most assuredly, we can be regarded as the universal provider to our customers. In the glittering surrounding of Harrods can be found practically anything from almost anywhere in the world. Ivory goods from the Orient, ebony from darkest Africa, sandwich glass from Massachusetts, coffee from Brazil, porcelain from the Orient.
Of all the products available to the well-to-do in the Victorian age, one of the most indispensable was whale oil. Its superior lubricating qualities made whale oil the ideal product to keep industrial steam engines operating. But whale oil was also used on the domestic front. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the season of light. Light. I need some light. How's a man expected to create? Kate, I need some light. No, not the candles. Bring me that new American whale oil lamp. Yes, that's more like it. Let's see. It was the season of light. It was the season of darkness. Brilliant stuff, eh, what? How do I do it? Whale oil lamps lit up the homes of the wealthy and fashionable. It provided a brighter light than other animal fats available and produced far less smoke. However, it must be said, these lamps gave many a Victorian drawing room and salon a distinctly fishy aroma.
What in heavens is that smell?
Kippers. I do believe that cook is preparing kippers.
I think you should find yourself a better cook, my dear.
Whale oil was extensively used in toiletries, cosmetics, and soaps.
What a beautiful complexion you have, Lady Amherst. You must let me into your secret.
But then it wouldn't be a secret, would it, Mrs. Smythe Foster?
While whale oil was highly prized, whalebone too was a much sought-after product. In many ways, whalebone was the plastic of its day. It was strong and flexible and could be put to numerous uses. Whalebone was used to make buggy whips, as well as the springs on which the carriages rode. It was used to make brushes, combs, the ribs for parasols and umbrellas and fishing rods, not to mention the other accoutrements of Victorian fashion.
I say, Bertie, that's a spiffing walking cane you have there.
Yes, it's whalebone, don't you know?
Blow me down, so's mine.
Did I hear you say whalebone? Mine is too, from the South Seas, I believe. Henry, old boy, we're just discussing canes. What's yours made out of?
This beauty? Ivory, I think.
Dear me,
No, I tell a lie. It's whalebone.
Good
Here's Dougie and Algernon. I say, chaps, what are your walking sticks made out of?
Whalebone, of course. One wouldn't be seen with anything else, would one?
Too true. I fully concur with Bertie's sentiments.
Well, must be off. I'll see you at the club later, eh?
All right then.
But it was in women's fashion that whalebone made the greatest impression.
Now, Gertie, the latest fashion does dictate that one's waist must be slender. You want an hourglass figure, don't you?
Oh, but I don't seem to be able to breathe.
But Gertie, you look très chic.
Do you think so? I do, don't I?
To complete the ensemble, voluminous skirts supported by hoops of whalebone were all the rage in fashionable society, though they did create some problems.
This is a most pleasant soiree, don't you think, Jane?
Most pleasant, Muriel. But I did wonder, who invited Davy Crockett along?
Whalebone and oil were luxury products, but the fashions and technology of the day meant there was a ready market willing to pay a premium for them.
When I think about those fancy ladies and gents who lived in their fine houses in their big cities across the other side of the world, little did they give a thought to where their whalebone and oil came from. Now, to be fair, before the whalemen came to Devonport town, I'd never have given it a second thought either. But the whaling boss did come, and he offered us jobs that would make us all our fortunes. I can still remember the night like it was yesterday.